What shocked me the most was everyone else's reaction. Just the first thing off the top of their mind were, are you old enough? Are you tough enough? And I'm just surprised that I would have the audacity to run for mayor. I was the youngest elected mayor in the city of Compton and the first woman in over 40 years. I had never even considered really that I didn't really fit the mold. I just was always raised that I can do anything. I've dedicated my career to rebuilding communities, and I was really excited seeing the huge opportunity that we have here to really rebuild our city. Growing up, I was always interested in where my mother was from. My grandmother migrated to Compton in the early 1960s and raised my mother. And she would just tell us that I grew up similar to how you all are growing up. She used to go fishing at the Compton Creek. She grew chickens and they sold eggs and just really had a really awesome childhood. My mother told me the story of just the change of Compton over the different years and decades and the influencing factors. My grandmother was an amazing woman. She was a leader in her own right as well, but she was raped and murdered in her home. And my mother decided to move out of Compton and to raise my brother and I in a different city. After getting into college, I remember taking a class called Los Angeles and the American Dream, and it described in detail the policy instruments that were used to redline and to separate people of color from Caucasian people, and just really what the impacts were economically, socially. And so that really just sparked something really strong inside of me. And at the time, I was pre-engineering, and I ended up changing my major to urban planning, policy, and development. Every human being at some point in their life goes through some form of pain, and it's something that you have to decide to get over. We have to decide to forgive. We have to decide to move on. My husband and I, we moved back to Compton almost 10 years ago now because I see the opportunity here. And if someone doesn't step in and really give it an opportunity that it needs, then how will it change? It was really nostalgic to me how my life came full circle. I don't look at Compton as a dark place. I look at it as a place of hope and opportunity. I can definitely relate to families that have lost loved ones and the void that it leaves, and that it's really something that's never replaced or filled. And so I think that gives me a unique ability to relate to the community and to really understand what they're going through. I came in at such a delicate time with so many challenges, and with the community just really being so disappointed with former leadership that they were not only looking for change, but they really wanted a different type of leader. And so I think women have an ability to really reach people and to really communicate in really natural and organic ways. And so I think that that was comforting for a lot of people. Male-dominated leadership is the status quo. Anyone can come and push the status quo, but we're here to break paradigms and to just shift what people believe a mayor should be and a public servant should be. My vision for Compton is really an inclusive future that is really focused on not only revitalization, but restoration of institutions that were lost. In terms of economic development, we just finished landing a Fortune 500 company in the city of Compton. We have a new UPS fulfillment center, which is going to provide hundreds of jobs and also about $70 million of reinvestment into the Compton economy. When I came into office, our unemployment rate was about 18%, and at the lowest over the last 3 years, it was about 7.1%. The policies that we are focused on in my office, they're really built around equity and access and opportunity. And I just come from a strong school of thought and a personal belief that if you give any kid an opportunity to achieve and excel, that they will, given that chance. I think that women have this invisible barrier where they believe that someone has to ask them or select them or anoint them to step into a leadership role. But I just believe that if we believe personally within ourselves that we're capable of affecting change, that we should go for it. You only live one time, and I'd rather not live with regret of thinking that I wish I would have made a difference or I wish I would have stepped up. I think my biggest fear is not trying.